How's it going, everybody? It's Stas here. Welcome back to yet again another video. So in this episode of Stas Talk Stocks, we're going to break down this up-and-coming copper exploration company called Copper Corp Resources. We're going to break down what this company does, why I'm watching them, and why you should add them to your watch list. There's a lot going on with this company as they're hunting for copper in Tasmania, Australia, which, if you guys didn't know, copper is one of the key components in renewable energy. And what's very interesting about this company right off the bat is the valuation. They're trading near cash value right now, and there's some big time investors, including Ross Beatty, which we'll cover in this video, that are behind this company, which makes them very exciting. Not to mention their very strong and experienced management team, which is also a very big plus for this company. So let's dive into it, guys. We're going to break down what this company does, their projects, and again, why I'm interested in them, why I'm watching them right now. So hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and let's get right into it. So this stock has surged big time over the last month. You guys can see here, we're up around 50% in the past month. And by the way, they trade over the counter under ticker symbol CPCPF and on the TSXV under ticker symbol CPER. So there's a lot of volume coming in over the past month. And again, we've seen a massive move in the stock as, like I mentioned in the intro, they're trading near cash value right now, trading at about $7 million Canadian, with about $4 million on the balance sheet, which we'll take a look at here in a second. So like I said, guys, this company is hunting for copper. That's mainly what they're exploring for here, as copper is the way forward for renewable energy. And like I said, they're exploring in Tasmania, Australia, which can deliver excellent returns to investors while, of course, improving the lives of Tasmania's citizens through jobs and revenue. And like I mentioned, guys, this company is trading near cash value, and when stocks trade near cash value, the risk reward is very appealing. And this could be a very strong buy and hold candidate, especially if you believe in the copper bull market, the upcoming copper bull market, which, of course, there's a lot of catalysts that people are seeing right now. The writing is pretty much on the wall. So you can see right here, if I zoom in a little bit, we can see under current assets, we have $4.1 million of cash, which means the company is well capitalized right now for their upcoming drill program and whatever else the future holds here for the company. That's very crucial. And what excites me most about Copper Corp Resources, guys, is the Razorback project. This project covers 171 square kilometers of highly prospective ground situated directly south of the Mount Lyell Copper project, and Copper Corp has identified 3 high-priority exploration target areas as well as other low-priority target areas within the Razorback project. The high priority being Jukes, Hyde, and Darwin Zone target areas, as they'll be the focus of exploration efforts. If I zoom in a little bit here on the map, guys, this is the Razorback project. Here at the bottom, we have the Darwin area, then we have Hydes here a little bit higher to the right, and then above that, we have Jukes, right? So this is very important to keep your eyes on for Copper Corp Resources. And looking a little bit deeper here in the Darwin Zone, you guys can see the Darwin Zone target is located in the southern portion of the license and is defined by a 7-kilometer long north-south trending coincident magnetic and potassium thorium radiometric anomaly, and the mineralization at South Darwin remains open at depth and along strike, and with the previous drilling testing less than 10% of the 7-kilometer long anomaly, the company considers there to be excellent further copper, gold, and REE discovery potential at Darwin, which is huge. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, guys, there's some big time investors, some heavy hitters behind this company, including Ross Beatty, which, if you guys didn't know, he actually is the founder of the $10 billion mining giant Pan American Silver. And if you guys didn't know, that's one of the world's leading silver producers. And he also founded and divested a number of other public mineral resource companies. So having somebody like Ross Beatty as an investor in the company, that goes to show the strength of the company, number one, and having a heavy hitter like that believing in your company, there's probably a bright future in that company, right? So that's big. We have Ross Beatty as an investor, and on top of that, John Robbins. If you guys didn't know, John Robbins was involved in Great Bear Resources, which was sold to Kinross with a $14 billion market cap. He was involved in that transaction for about $1.8 billion. Again, guys, these are some heavy hitters behind Copper Corp Resources. And we just got some big news about 2 weeks ago that the company has actually expanded their Skyline Project land holdings with new exploration licenses added directly adjoining their 100% owned Razorback Copper Gold REE property, which, like I said, is in Western Tasmania, Australia. And listen to this, a combined 65 square kilometers of new exploration license holdings expands and consolidates the Skyline Project group of southern tenements into a contiguous package covering an area of over 330 square kilometers, over 58 kilometers of continuous strike, and the expanded Skyline Project now comprises 500% owned exploration licenses covering a combined area of almost 570 kilometers squared, further consolidating the company's landing holding over the district scale copper gold opportunity. And the company's land holding in Western Tasmania now totals a whopping almost 1,900 square kilometers. And listen to this, guys, to make things even better, new 3D inversion modeling of magnetic and gravity data indicates highly prospective coincident magnetic pipe and gravity features at the Jukes and Hydes target zones, characteristic of IOCG deposits and with similarities to Mount Lyell, which we talked about before, the Mount Lyell copper gold system. And this is located along trend immediately to the north, and the position of these magnetic and gravity features directly adjacent to large fertile fault structures and outcropping magnetite and copper gold mineralization in both areas is considered highly prospective, which is exactly what you want to see in or for an exploration company. So guys, there are many reasons why you need to add Copper Corp Resources onto your watch list. Again, the ticker symbol over the counter is CPCPF, and on the TSXV, CPER is the ticker. And let me do a quick summary here again why you need to add them to your watch list. Number one, we have many heavy hitter investors behind the company, including John Robbins and, of course, Ross Beatty. They're trading near cash value, which we saw the balance sheet, $4.1 million of cash. That's very important here, which means essentially the risk-reward ratio here is very, very strong for the company, and we've seen a huge move, as you guys can see here, in the stock over the past month on very strong volume, which is huge. And guys, they're trading near a 52-week low with significant potential for substantial upside from here and a stock re-rating, which typically when that happens, boom, the stock starts to run, right? Especially with the drill program that's starting in a few weeks, and pre-drill studies, like we talked about, they look very promising, and now the stock is starting to take notice. And another thing worth mentioning is there's minimal share dilution risk due to strong cash reserves and low burn rate. So guys, ticker symbol CPCPF over the counter, and on the TSXV, ticker symbol CPER. And please do your own research, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I own 0 shares of this stock. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.